The woman finally caught a few small fish, but she didn't eat them to satisfy her hunger. Instead, she crushed the hard-earned fry and scattered them into the sea. As the scent of blood gradually spread, she gripped her homemade spear and waited. Soon, a shark, attracted by the scent, approached. The woman seized the opportunity and struck hard. To her surprise, she successfully stabbed her target. She danced with joy, thinking she would finally have a good meal. But she still didn't plan to fill her stomach. Instead, she suspended the shark from a hemp rope in midair and hid in a sandpit she had dug long ago. The woman stared intently at the shark in the tree, tempting her to catch it. Bait seemed to be waiting for some terrifying creature, but exhausted from the day's exertions, she unknowingly closed her eyes. And in the blink of an eye, the bait on the tree vanished. It turned out that just yesterday, Lisa and her colleagues had been shipwrecked and stranded on this deserted island. Unfortunately, a reef pierced the colleague's abdomen, and he died due to lack of timely treatment. Lisa had intended to fire a flare into the sky for help, but as the flare slowly descended, she vaguely saw a humanoid monster on the distant ocean. To confirm whether she was imagining it, she decided to test it with shark bait. Now, only. The remaining rope swayed in the wind, confirming his suspicions that a terrifying humanoid creature indeed existed on this deserted island. The next day, when Lisa awoke, she discovered that the shark's young had been largely devoured. Seeing the horrific scratches and bite marks on the shark's body, Lisa realized she couldn't stay there for long. She quickly buried her companion's body in the sand, emptied the suitcase of clothing, and stuffed the life jacket into the suitcase. She successfully constructed a simple raft, intending to leave the island before nightfall. However, the suitcase couldn't support her weight, so she had to temporarily abandon the idea of escape. As the sky gradually darkened, he quickly found a dead tree stump to hide in, hoping to avoid the monster's search. Soon, midnight arrived, and Lisa's worst fears were realized. The monster had detected life within the stump and began to tear at it. Lisa, trembling with fear in her cave, instinctively closed her eyes. An unknown amount of time passed before the monster retreated. Lisa, feeling uneasy, fell asleep. When she opened her eyes again, it was already the next morning. She emerged from the tree in a state of disarray, only to see a horrifying scene outside.